And you're going to see some growth, hopefully, they're hoping, from guys like Jalen Withers, Jalen Washington, and Seth Trimble.
In their game and be more of a presence and an impact on this basketball team.
Last year, Carolina 29-8 overall. They went 17-3 in the Sweet 16. Davis almost from straight away, knocks down a three.
He's got great guard play, including R.J. Davis, of course. But what's going to happen on the inside is what I'm curious about.
Trimble caught in the corner, able to keep possession as NCAA. Biggest story for them, though, in the offseason and coming into this year is it's the first time in 36 years they've got a new head coach.
Well, Coach Banks into his new thought process after having a coach be there for so long and leave, but I know that he's excited to have these players out here on the court and try to build his program out.
For Carolina, 87% last year, which is just a little bit better than his. He'll make both. Mentioned it's first. Quickly back the other way. Attacking is Kennedy. A three on the way is good.
North Carolina looking like they're having a little bit of trouble containing the basketball, a problem that they had in the Memphis game as well.
Transfer for the Tar Heels. Kid Tyson, not some of the three-point shooting that they lost from a season ago. Both Harrison Ingram and Cormac Ryan. Little fade away on the nice screen. Good job by Davis to get around it. Anderson off the mark, and there's a rebound to the floor. Carolina, a smaller lineup without Baycott, without Ingram, but it gives you more guard play, more speed on the perimeter.
Right, and you see that speed on display right there.
Ed Cota, Kendall Williams, or Kendall Marshall, a couple of the better passing guards Carolina has ever seen, but he's also shown the offensive ability. There's the vision. And it was a little bit of a question mark with the extra year. It was a nice play off the inbounds, rolls off, but coming.
It's a huge part of this basketball team.
Pushing the pace, gets it to the freshman, little Euro step, kicks it out. Here's Powell from the corner.
I just didn't knock down.
Switch on the screen up top. Carolina doing a good job on the perimeter. Deep three, it's good. Carolina, as a freshman, what's the biggest adjustment or the hardest thing to do coming into the college game?
I think the biggest adjustment, Kyle, is really
the junior transfer out of Vanderbilt, Lubin at the line.
Originally in the SEC last season. North Carolina's going to need someone with that experience.
Withers on the floor for Carolina. Williams, Cooper, Bumbre, White, and Sherrill for the Golden Bulls. Two here. Good job by Powell to draw the contact. Good look in and out for Powell. It's back the other way. Pull up jumper, knocks it down. Good shot there.
At least on offense.
Great give and go there. Cadeau just slipped the pass through.
Elite vision.
Talked about the adjustment that a freshman has to make. Cadeau went through that last year, and as a young freshman, now as a sophomore.
How do they rebound the basketball? And losing the #1 and #2 rebounders on your team is very difficult to make up for. But Coach Davis also talked about the fact that
Davis gets down low, can't get it to go. Carolina out in transition. Trimble.
And that's not only when
looking for some room. Haven't really seen the Golden Bulls get into the paint much. It's a drive and kick. Can't get it to go, but an offensive rebound is good for Davis.
Is doing exactly what I would imagine North Carolina wants to do. Attack the paint, kick it out.
Trimble keeps
get finished with bodies.
Pace picking up a little bit here. Washington deep, and he's going to go to the foul line.
Things that you're going to continue to see more and more of from Seth Trimble.
Washington knocks down. Season went on.
And we know that he's got great touch for his size. We've seen him. I think ultimately North Carolina is going to need him to be effective inside the paint in order for this team to find success.
Gonna get whistled for the foul as that one. Overall, the Golden Bulls 9 of 19 from the floor. Point game. Cadeau across midcourt. Cadeau going to take it all the way himself, and he's going to go to the free throw line.
Basketball team, obviously one of the great guards that North Carolina has this season. Just his continue.
Sherrill loses the dribble. Davis picks it up. He's got Trimble with him. A lob for Trimble. He'll finish. Kennedy escorts Davis across midcourt. RJ to the left hand and finishes off the glass. For North Carolina, it's right before that Kansas game that you had seen on the graphic. It's going to be November 4th against Elon here in Chapel Hill. As Davis finishes through a line for the second time this afternoon. 1-1 makes the front IUPUI.
And if I'm not mistaken, Kyle, this is his first
Ranks for a while until this job opened up, and thought it was a good time to jump back into the head coaching ranks. A little floater that's going to be good for Cooper.
Kyle, I think we're going to see a lot of different lineups today. I think that's one of the reasons why North Carolina, and anybody for that matter, wants to play these exhibition games. You see Jalen Withers knocking a three.
Just a 20% shooter from beyond the arc last year, but you get one straight away.
Well, Kyle, Jalen, I think there's a lot of different factors that we can talk about. Rhythm, your role.
Withers averaged about 12.5 points.
That's my pal, but great vision.
Just a third turnover from Carolina, and it's turned into points as White finishes quickly the other way. Jackson will go to... Williams weaves his way through traffic, but gets blocked. Here's Cadeau, lob for Jackson. Leaves Lubin really the only big out there at the moment. Going to be on the floor.
Jackson and say that he's one of the strongest guys out there, but his ability to handle the ball in tight.
You got a little grit to you.
I can imagine. I only had one older brother, and I wonder if that is.
A great anticipation from Lubin. And he'll finish.
Great job from the big man there.
Down low for White. And a nice touch there. He gets the roll. There's Cadeau for three. Lubin on the offensive glass, gets the putback.
Defensive end and the offensive end. Finding ways to get his hands on the ball. As you see Drake Powell.
Powell with the steal and the flush. And the paint, and Lubin will come down with it. Trimble thought about slowing it up. Through traffic, finishes with the left hand.
It's a great combination for this basketball team to play great defense and get out in transition.
Tar Heels on a 6-0 run over the last 47 seconds. Ends there. Kennedy through a couple, and he will draw the foul on Lubin. Carolina.
And if everybody can do a couple of things very well, they'll be in great shape.
For North Carolina with Ingram and Baycott. It's not necessarily the bigs, though, especially
Drake Powell. You saw him skying for a rebound earlier this afternoon. I think he's another guy that can really be a big-time rebounder for this North Carolina basketball team.
Here's Washington. Washington, good positioning, able to pivot on that foot and get the lay-in on him. Waves off the help, takes it all the way to the hoop, but can't finish. Fight for the offensive rebound, and a putback by Davis. He's got 7.
Great foul, but just making sure you're ready for any type of situation that may occur throughout the season.
Cadeau around the screen, great pass to Washington. Last tune-up for Carolina before their regular season starts. Johnson C. Smith, they've got one more. They'll take on Queens before their regular season. Cooper tried to create some separation. Carolina back the other way quickly. Jackson into some traffic, can't get it to go. He'll go back. 4 points in the first half for Jackson. 2 of them coming at the free throw line as Golden Bulls. Jackson good on the second.
And that trust that you have to have for your teammate to be behind you helping.
Battle for the rebound. Jackson able to keep it alive. Corner. Withers in and out. Good job by Tyson to keep it alive, and Withers a little closer, can't get it. Lubin does. The ball had 8 turnovers, and a bunch of them came in a 3 or 4 minute span. There's one as Jackson is out and running. 8 points off turnovers for Carolina is a nice finish up and under for Hudson. His first points of the game. Second 3 for...
But was able to get it up ahead to Ian Jackson.
Jackson runs into some bodies, but finds Withers. Baseline drive, up and under on the reverse.
That's a beautiful.
Williams, a little bit strong. Tar Heels running again. Jackson heard Coach Davis.
Players.
Jackson makes...
Not a lot of guys are going to do that.
2 for 2 this time, and three for Anderson, and that's the first one since Jackson gonna swipe that one away. Nobody in his path this time. 4 Tar Heels, double figures scoring. Trimble will go to the free throw line. Draws the foul there. Problem for the coaching staff, but one that they want, which is, hey, nobody has stood out.
Tough as a coach.
A little bit short, but Washington with the up.
When you come to North Carolina and you play with a group like this, every day you're getting challenged. Iron sharpens iron. And then you're able to show out in your 3rd year.
Down the rebound, it gets knocked away though. Nice bounce pass in transition to White. Spin move looking to finish, and he does.
The turnover, being able to run the offense, handle the ball, but take care of the basketball as well.
Davis saw a lane, turned on the afterburner.
Just part of his growth as a player, part of his maturation process of just knowing when to make the play, when not to. And
tests that Coach Williams had you guys go through. Have you heard? Has that carried over? Is that
these guys are always going to be in great shape, and that's going to help them win basketball games.
Tyson guarding Cooper. Nearly a steal there for Powell, but the 3 going to be knocked down in the game. That's his 2nd triple. Good vision from Trimble.
Coach Davis was talking about this team chemistry.
6'10", 215 pounds.
But as a team, that's a great stat to have this time in the game.
Back-to-back threes as Sherrill knocks down another. Far from the charity stripe. There's that one a little bit short. Antoine Banks told us before the game.
Had great shots there. Attacking the backboards. Not 100% sure exactly what they're trying to do.
Point, not just Cadeau, but so many guards that are going to be getting to the basket. It's going to be a big part of Carolina.
Right at 80%.
Trimble makes it 3 of 4 for the takeaway by Trimble. He's got some hops himself. He's taking a shot that's been more than 5 feet away from the rim.
He hasn't. And great for him. He hadn't played.
Cooper finishes off the 2nd. He's got Belmont transfer, makes it a perfect 4th. Bates looking for an opening. Trimble hounding him. Trimble knocks it away. Picking it up is White, and he'll finish. White can. Cooper with 8, tries a deep 3. Comes up with nothing short. Both teams going cold from the floor here over the last minute and a half. Withers season opening has it. A season ago, a 78% free throw shooter.
Put a lot of pressure on Johnson C. Smith, causing a lot of fouls. Gets them to the charity stripe for some easy.
Players, though, need to find a way to stay focused, because that's something the coaches are really going to key on.
I think that Ian Jackson showing there, he's, and to your point, staying focused at the end of a game, no matter what's going on with the score.
Johnson tried the bounce pass to Withers, knocked away. Going to take it coast to coast is Sherrill. Sherrill a little bit off. Remember a couple of years ago, you and I did this same exhibition. And it was Hubert's, I think it was his first year as head coach, and he talked about how much.
A part of that reason, a big part of that reason why you can say that.
This day and age rely on just the 3 because you can have off shooting guys, the ability to get to the hoop.
That not only can get into the paint, but can finish through contact while drawing those fouls. I think that's a great opportunity for them to be able to put other people in trouble.
We saw the highlights. Powell and Jackson, the 2 freshmen. Powell with the flush.
With the freshman connection.
Powell comes away with the loose ball rebound. Cadeau straight away.
A reasonable rate. Make teams keep the other defense honest.
Oh, Cadeau with great vision finds Lubin for the jam. Nice pass and a run from Sherrill right down the gut. Another lob. This time it's for Washington. Has a double-double. We talked in that break a little bit, Marcus, about team rebounding. Is Lubin going to try for three and knocks it down? Russell Hawkins, the sophomore out of Charlotte. Jackson down the lane, finishes off the glass. 8 of 10 from the field, 8 of 10 from the free throw line. A little Euro step, Hawkins is going to go to the free throw line. 2 for Hawkins as he knocks down the first. Powell. Brown, Powell, Hawkins, Holbrook, and Mayo for Carolina. Powell going to finish with the offhand. Can't finish though. Powell with a no-look pass through some traffic, and Brown finishes.
Setting screens, getting to the basket, finishing at the basket.
And he's got those 5 points in just 9 minutes on the floor.
For all their teammates to score.
I'm glad you brought up double figures, but you still got 61 off the bench. Final minute of this one as Anderson takes the deep three, knocks it down for his second triple. Blasts him with 2 hands. Holbrook flushes it. Elbow jumper good for Williams.
I think this is just a great sign for this North Carolina basketball team. What is possible?
Carolina shoots 63% from the field.